ZeRo was involved in 2 excellent best-of-5 sets, one of which he lost to Ned, and the other was one that he barely squeaked out against Locust, which in my mind is an early running for set of the year.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the craziest sets I've ever seen.
And it's just like having Unrivaled tournaments work that too, and hearing the crowd during those tournament sets. If you haven't watched them yet, you should check them out on YouTube, man. And I'm sure you might have seen it on EMG's Play of the Week technique with the clock.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, so these guys are going to start out discussing where the stage is going to be, but we're going to see Cloud Diddy. These guys starting to have a little bit of what could become a very storied rivalry if the two of them continue to maintain their position up in the upper echelon of Chicago. Yeah,
and ZeRo absolutely not opting for the Lucina in this set, which is a great choice. After, I guess, like, this matchup, it's seen so frequently in multiple different occasions on different levels, and like if Tweak even made a matchup chart. Tweak was like, Diddy beats Cloud. Because like he's had so much experience fighting ZeRo, and now Ned's thinking the same thing. Because now ZeRo's here very often, and he's very capable of utilizing the character to capitalize on punishing Cloud.
Yes, Diddy has very few bad matchups in the game, if any, other than like the mirror and like
Mario.
Maybe Mario.
Fox.
And I mean Fox is even debatable, but yeah, like that's about it. Diddy is just a very strong character, and even his bad matchups are close.
But Ned having a thunderous start in his game 1 right now with a % lead, 50%, and he's got limit break online, so if he lets that rip and ZeRo's not shielding, it's GG. Ned's actually really good at reading monkey flips, but he did not read that one. Had he done it though, that would have been a stock.
Yes.
Ned, you're making me look bad.
Yes. he's been very solid, especially against ZeRo in the past. He's one of the players who has kind of given ZeRo fits because they've had some close sets, including the one that Ned won. So this is no free lunch, so to speak.
Yeah, aside from 8 inches taking that Ganon Ditto, ZeRo's only dropped 2 other games at Ignition, one to JJ today, and then one to Ned on Lilac Cruise, and it was like a 3-1 set. So at Ignition, ZeRo's dropped 3 games in like 7 weeklies.
Yeah, that's pretty good record. So we'll see how Ned has been. So far, so good in this very even start to a best-of-5 set.
And maybe make him lose a set in the weekly, and that'd be huge.
Yes, it would. Although Ned has not been around as much lately, so we'll see if he's got some rust. Seems like he's shaking it off, though. From watching him play earlier, if anything, he seems like he got better, which is scary for the rest of Chicago.
Yeah, and actually, the last 2 times at the locals that Ned was here, he ended up getting third to like Shell and Dan, respectively, only losing to ZeRo in winners and then losing them in the finals, being like edged out, missing his opportunity to fight ZeRo. But Ned's looking a lot stronger now, and of course this is winners finals, so gonna see how it plays out. Now it's even percents, and he's got no limit break, so this is a very scary position to be in.
Ooh, good, quick landing forward tilt to keep Diddy off of the edge guard.
Oh no, it's fine. Oh, up air.
All right, that was just a really good read on the double jump.
Yeah,
good stuff from ZeRo.
Amazing call out right there. You don't really see that too often. You typically see a back air, forward air, just to get the stage control. Same thing, whenever he gets a grab, he's going to go for those forward throws or back throws, just to put Cloud in a position to recover like that.
Yeah, although Ned, one of the best recovering Clouds in the world, if not the best. That is what he is known for. He knows how to get back on stage, so see if he can continue that.
And although the platform assisting ZeRo, barely makes it back. He's got his jump, though. Oh, footstool is him. Uh-oh.
Let's turn that right around. All of a sudden, we got a one-stock game.
60% limit break online. Just a few up airs, man. And then maybe he can hit with his Zenodo, falling up air to finishing touch, or even the banana to finishing touch.
It's possible. However, he's still got quite an uphill climb. ZeRo is the best player in the world as of pretty much always since the game came out, and he does have a lead. So that is quite an uphill battle to climb.
Stage control, maybe he can get an edge guard here.
All right, he went for it all. Good read on the monkey flip to get the back air. ZeRo's had a hard time really mounting any offense, and suddenly this percent actually is racking up fairly quickly.
Yeah, and that's footsies right here, and his ability to not push buttons when he doesn't have to. It's so huge, and especially in his player matchup and his character matchup.
All right, good roll behind through the Diddy banana trip.
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go!
Oh, he went for it all, and I can't blame him. It was such a good combo.
Yeah, had ZeRo DI'd that incorrectly, that would have been the game.
Yes. But now we're going to have what has amounted to an even game.
Yeah, but Cloud without limit. If I'm Ned, I'm charging right now.
He's doing the best he can.
Still low.
He's getting grabbed, getting through shield a lot.
I love that. The side B stall.
Ooh. Stalling back air, that's going to take the game. Ned had a good attempt at running that game all the way back up, but couldn't quite make it. ZeRo takes game 1.
Yeah, but we're looking at a good set right now. Like ZeRo, so used to shutting out our players, but this is winner's final, so we're not going to see a shutout, so to speak.
Not necessarily.
That was definitely last hit right there.
And if Ned continues to play well, even if he does lose the set, that doesn't mean we'll have seen the last of ZeRo versus Ned tonight, because there will still be grand finals beyond that.
And I'm happy to see Ned back, man. I love seeing him play. As a Cloud player myself, just seeing him play against the best player in the world, this is huge data for any Cloud player out there.
Yes, absolutely. It teaches you a lot of little tricks, particularly his recovering. That's one of the best ways for Cloud players to learn is to watch Ned recover.
Oh, man, Ned's just trying to get out of there. I feel the pain.
Yeah, ZeRo coming out real hot this game, not letting Ned breathe.
So ZeRo's got some shield pressure, so he can't really shield. Dash attack to dash attack, 21%, and now he's going for the juggles. I like the stage pick, too. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Nair to down tilt. It looked really clean.
It did. Ned doing all he can. This was 75% to 0.
Yeah.
And now suddenly it's almost even. So each of these guys kind of trading haymakers at this point, not even just like small hits.
I was going to say, hey, man, the right falling up air, and Ned's winning.
Oh, off stage back air.
Yeah, I think Ned inputted a forward air, which the startup is just a little longer than Diddy's aerial, so did not end up being in his favor.
Yeah, the startup of most moves is longer than most of Diddy's aerials. That's not a particular surprise.
Oh, no. Air dodge.
Oh, yep, there's nothing you can do about that. Sometimes you just beat off stage. ZeRo making quick work of Ned's second stock and taking the second game, and we will go to game 3, ZeRo maintaining a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, ZeRo was saying this earlier, man. It's like, I got the stock lead, and you have no jump.
Yeah.
It might as well be over.
Yeah, pretty much. He's going for it, and you're not going to have many places you can go.
Now, Ned's switching from Final Fantasy VII Cloud to the Advent Children costume.
The Meg Ryan costume. Shout-outs to You've Got Mail. All right, going right back to Town and City.
Oh, no. So early on.
Yep. All right, yeah, ZeRo coming out of the gate hot once again. Still, at the beginning of each of these games, Ned seems to have had a hard time breathing. Needs to limit back on stage, so he loses that. Yeah, and now he is down almost a full stock and without limit break.
Oh, up B. I like it. Good spacing on that recovery. Otherwise, that down smash would have connected and he would have been done. There we go. Oh, it's nice.
All right.
Kind of a frame trap right there.
It was. Ned with a small combo of his own. Once again, this is almost shades of the second game, where ZeRo starts out strong and Ned starts to bring it back. Although Ned tends to actually win games against ZeRo where he starts out hot, so that might be something he wants to consider, is getting a little bit more aggressive against ZeRo in the early comings.
And just like from watching Ned play, you know, obviously, like best player in Chicago before ZeRo moved here, you know.
Yeah.
Just watching him play, his recovery options when he uses Cloud is just so smooth. Because like he pushes himself to the edge and goes for that auto snap. When you often see other Clouds like opting for an aerial, which then puts them in a scary position. So yeah, whenever you can auto snap, it's very recommended you do so.
Monkey flip back on stage. That was actually a really well-spaced monkey flip because Ned couldn't punish it, and it stopped him from letting Ned get some kind of a little bit of a run there.
Shields the monkey flip kick right there. Doesn't get the follow-up.
All right, Ned gets his limit charged.
Oh. Just got to close the ZeRo stock right now. It's really hard to do, though.
Yeah, that is very, very hard to do. He's been reading monkey flips. All right, just decides to go for it. Figures why not.
It wasn't a bad option because he knew that Ned would have looked for the monkey flip, so he tried to act on top of that. He's like, Ned's thinking right now he's not going to monkey flip, and he didn't, but he just didn't get the outcome that he wanted anyway. ZeRo with the smart shield.
Yes. Ned doing everything that he can to just try to finish the stock off, and now he finds himself off stage. This is not where he wants to be. He's got no jump. No, wow.
And then there. He's going all the way out there. He's done.
Oh, all right. That's going to take it. A little bit of a crazy sequence there.
Yeah,
Net finds it funny. ZeRo takes a 3-0.
Ned's laughing it off. Like, you know, once it's got to the point where he's gotten one set on ZeRo, he's more comfortable with losing to ZeRo now. It's like, it's losing to ZeRo. Like, can you be mad?
Yeah, you can be. But Ned is not, and he will now do the best he can in losers to try to run it back through.
We definitely got Shell down there because we saw him take it over Sunderman. We might have Dan down there.